So then, now Radhika prepares to bathe. So in the meantime, Rati Manjari and the other Manjaris have prepared water, and in nice golden pot, silver pot, they've given flower petals like rose petals, some different scented oils. And Radhika now, she has met with Mukada, her grandmother, she has met with Shamala, she's heard about Krishna's pastime. So now she's ready and feeling great eagerness to go to Nanda Bhavan to cook. So now she wants to go to cook. So they quickly, and she comes into the bathroom, and first the Manjaris begin to massage Radhika. So when we do Archan, this is one of the stages of Archan, giving idam tailam, means giving oil. Every day we give this to the deities, Panchatattva, also Radha Krishna, also Guru Varga. Because this is one very sweet way to be absorbed in seva. It's a very nice way to be absorbed in seva. And not all the Sakhis can serve Radhika in this way. Gurudev describes, Lita Vishaka, they don't serve Radhika by this oil massage, generally. This is done by the Manjaris. So if we want to have that chance to do this kind of service, we have to enter this Palyadasi mood. No male person can be there. Internally, we have to be like that. Gurudev tells a story that we hear from Vaishnavas. When Gurudev was once in New York, he was like in his 80s, very old, very senior, very mature, authoritative, and he met with some Prabhupada disciples. And Gurudev said that sometimes Vaishnavas may trick you or cheat you or show you they are one thing, but really be something else. I will not trick you. I am externally like an old, mature man, but really I'm just a young Kishori. I'm Radhika's Manjari. And these people were like blown away, how is this? Here's one old sannyasi in his 80s, and yet he is speaking like this. So this kind of seva Gurudev describes, this should not be done artificially. Don't try to jump there. You pray to the Goswamis, pray to the Guru Varga, pray to Radhika's Sakhis and Manjaris. One day may I be free of all Purush Bhav. Whether we are man or woman, Purush Bhav means this mood of being the enjoyer, separate from Krishna, and trying to exploit and enjoy everything in this creation independently. And we want to develop the seva mood, which is a very soft, gentle, feminine mood, and then we can serve Shrimati Radhika. Otherwise, as long as we have Purush Bhav, the mood of being the enjoyer, we will not be able to serve. So the Manjaris are massaging Radhika. As they massage, they're so expert, they can make Radhika feel like Krishna himself is massaging. So this is a very sweet service they do, because they have learned this seva directly from Krishna. Sometimes in Keshav Radha, Krishna gets the chance to serve Radhika. And then the Manjaris also, they learn how to massage Radhika in such a way that she feels as if Krishna is with her directly. And at the meantime, they're always chanting Krishna's names or engaged in Krishna Katha. So therefore Radhika, her separation mood will be somewhat cooled or calmed. So then Radhika is bathed. We heard about her bath. Raghunath Das Goswami describes in his other book about the three kinds of snan. Karunamritya, Lavanyamritya, Tarunyamritya. We discussed this a lot, so we won't repeat that. So in this way, Radhika is bathed. Okay, then in the next verse, there's the description glorifying lotus feet of Srimati Radhika. And Gurudev describes the importance of worshipping the lotus feet. And he says something very interesting. Why are the lotus feet so important? Why not the hands, or the knees, or the arms, or the shoulders? The lotus feet are given special importance. So one reason is that because when the devotee is advancing in bhakti, they develop more and more humility. As much as your love increases, that much your mood of humility increases. And so naturally you want to serve in a very humble, menial fashion. So this is one reason. But another deeper reason is that the feet are actually very important. Without the feet, you cannot walk and move anywhere. So the feet are called charan. Okay, so charan, the word in Sanskrit means, charan is the feet, right? And it means, it's very close to chalna. Chalna means to walk. So without the charan, you cannot chalna. You cannot walk. And it also means chalna or chalana, Gurudev describes. So chalana means to make other things move. So the feet are moving themselves, but they're also moving the whole body. Therefore, they have so much responsibilities. Therefore, they are worthy of great respect. And then Gurudev describes the glory of the lotus feet and how all the Vaishnava acharyas and all the gurus in our sampradaya glorify the lotus feet, starting with Brahma. Brahma prays, Tadburi bhagyam iha janma kimapyatavyam yad gokulepi katamangri rajobhishekam. When will I take birth in Braj and get the dust of the Brajabasis, especially the Brajadevis on my heads? That's why Brahma, He appeared as Brahmachal Parvat in Barshana, and every day the Sakhis, Radhikas, and all the Brijvasis, foot dust comes on his head. So he considers his life to be successful. He also prays, Atapi te deva padambujadvaya. He worships the 2 lotus feet. Uddhava prays, Asamaho charanarenu jusamahamsam. When will I get one particle of dust on my head? When can I be like a blade of grass? When can I be like a creeper that naturally I will get the dust of the lotus feet of the Brajagopis on my head? Bande nanda brajestri nampada renum abhikshansa. So Gurudev describes the glories of the lotus feet and how we should, if we want to perform dhyan, meditation, we start by meditating on the lotus feet and the symbols of Radhika on Radhika's feet and Krishna's feet. When we're chanting japa, we hear this in Gopi Geet. All the symbols on Krishna's feet are described as well as Radhika's, because the gopis see 2 pairs of footprints, Krishna's and Radhika's. And then after some time they only see Krishna's, but they're a little bit deeper when he picks up Radhika and carries her. So all the symbols on Radhika's and Krishna's feet are described. So if we want to go into deep meditation, we learn about each of the symbols on their feet, and we can put them on our wall, in our room, by our bed. When we wake up, we can see them and chant japa looking at them. Each of these symbols has some special power to invigorate our spiritual life, to defeat our anarthas. So it's very important to meditate on the lotus feet. Then we also meditate on the lotus feet of Nityananda and Mahaprabhu and our Guru Vardaga. So this is a very important, prominent seva. That's why we always keep the shoes of Srila Gurudev. And we offer pranam to them and do prikrama. So in this way, Gurudev glorifies the Padam Bujadvaya. And now another topic. Gurudev says one important thing along with this in the next verse, 23. Gurudev says that we should try to be enthusiastic in the performance of our bhajan. So we hear these pastimes to awaken our greed, and then enthusiastically we do our sadhana, chanting Harinam, performing kirtan, hearing Harikatha, going on parikrama, serving the Vaishnavas, serving the deities, hearing the Bhagavatam, but with enthusiasm, utsahan. There's the story of the Brahmin who was performing sadhana without so much enthusiasm, and Narad went to Vishnu, and Vishnu said it will take him as many lifetimes as there are leaves on this tree. We heard that story. And when his enthusiasm increased, then immediately Narayan appeared, saying he was so enthusiastic, so much firm conviction that immediately I had to appear. So if we are very enthusiastic and very greedy, then our bhakti process can very quickly progress. In Raganuga Bhakti, it's described that you can be running even with your eyes closed, but with no fear. Generally, if you run with your eyes closed, at any moment you will bump into something and fall over, or fall into a ditch, or fall off a roof or something. So it said if you develop so much greed and so much enthusiasm to follow this path of Rag Bhakti, then you have nothing to fear. You can close your eyes and run, and Krishna will protect you and guide you. And he says many examples. Look at the enthusiasm of Dhruva Maharaj. Even though he was not in pure bhakti, sakam bhakti, he gave up everything else to do his bhajan. Look at the example of Narad. He gave up his mother, family, everything, only did bhajan. Look at the example of the Goswamis. The Goswamis were like in a kingly position. They gave up everything and just wearing a kopin and a loincloth. They were wandering in Braj. Ha Radhe Brajdevi ke chalite hainanda suto. Not thinking about any of their own maintenance. Eating some chickpeas, some buttermilk, sleeping under a different tree every night. So Gurudev said we should try to develop our enthusiasm in this process, and as we develop greed and enthusiasm, we'll be able to tolerate all sorts of hardships that may come. But if we have no greed and no enthusiasm, our heart will become dry, and then we'll end up leaving the process. So this is very important. Try to develop your greed. And Gurudev says we may not feel qualified, but the qualification is transcendental greed, lobam. Krishna bhakti rasa bhavitamiti kriyatam jadi kutopi labhyate tatra loyam api mulyam ekalam janma koti sukritir na labhyate. Just this greed is the only currency that can help you in this process. Millions of lifetimes of pious merits will not help you. Sukriti na labhyate, koti janma, millions of lifetimes of sukriti will not help you. You just need this greed. So how do you develop this greed? Find that Vaishnava who is absorbed in this ras. Tad asmasaram hridayam batedam, who is weeping and crying in ecstasy, their hearts are overwhelmed with his moods of bhakti ras. Try to find that Vaishnava association. There's a beautiful verse. Evam Bratasa Priyanama Kritya Jatanuraga Drita Chitta Uchai Hasotri Rotri Gayati Unmadi Eva Lokavaya. Find that Vaishnava associate who's always absorbed in that vrat. What is that vrat? Evam Brata, bas Shirupa Manjari Pada, same order Sampada, same order Bhajana Pujan, same order Brata Tapa, same order Mantra Japa, same order Jivana Jivan. Find that Vaishnava for whom the lotus feet of Rupa Manjari are their life and soul, their vrata, their tapa, their mantra, everything. Take shelter of that Vaishnav, and by their association, this greed will arise. That's the process. So we'll tell one more quick story. Radhe Radhe everybody. Please subscribe to our channel down there. Hit the bell icon for notifications. And if you already subscribed, share with your friends. Like, comment. That would be awesome. Thanks so much.